Hey, it's Nick from Vacation Tracker, and today we're going to talk about how to connect Vacation Tracker and Bamboo HR with the use of Zapier. By the end, you'll have three automations running, and there's plenty more that you can do after that, but this is just to get you started. Essentially, what's going to be happening is that Vacation Tracker will be handling all of the approvals because it has the interface that works best for employees, and employees can do it on the platforms that they use every single day. But sometimes companies want to use a full HRIS like Bamboo HR. So what we can do is connect Vacation Tracker and BambooHR via Zapier. For today, we're going to go over three automations. The first one is auto-filing your leave into BambooHR records. The second one is updating employee timesheets in Bamboo. And the third one is showing who's off in real time in your BambooHR records. Now, like I said, this isn't every single possible connection you can make. That would be an endless video. But this is a scalable way to set up automations without the use of an MCP server, which can really help you connect your leave platform to anything that you have in your ecosystem. Connecting Vacation Tracker into Claude or ChatGPT via an MCP server can help you do things like make informed decisions around key man risk when people are taking time off, or just check about team availability for projects that are coming up. But that's a topic for another day, so let's jump into Zapier and get started. Okay, so by the way, we do have a video on our channel already about how to connect Vacation Tracker on Zapier, but I'm going to go through it really quick with you right now. And if you're already logged into your accounts on your browser, then they should connect automatically, although you will have to set up an API key for the Bamboo HR section. You do that by going to My Account and then the API Keys section right here. And then you're going to start a new API key up here at the top, and you can name it anything you want. I'm just going to name it Test API, and you want to make sure that you copy this key and save it somewhere because you probably won't be able to get back to it, or you'll have to generate a new one in the future. Once you have that, you can go back to Zapier, put your API key in, and then you want to get your company domain that you have on Bamboo. So if you go into Bamboo HR and you just go up to the URL section, you can see what your main URL slug is. So then you can copy and paste that in. Ours is just Vacation Tracker, and then everything else around it is already put in, so you can get rid of all that, and then you can connect it. Okay, so from there, every scenario is basically going to start out the same with the first two steps. So I'm going to go through it in detail now, but then for the next couple ones after this, I'm not going to talk about it as much anymore. So reference this for when you're setting up the second and third automation. The key idea here is that Vacation Tracker is identifying people by email in their ecosystem, and then Bamboo HR is using an internal ID to then connect the two. So we have to set that up. So for the first scenario, we're going to talk about auto-filing a leave confirmation. But like I said, it'll start the same way of all three of them. So we'll go in, we'll select a trigger, and that first trigger is always going to be a Vacation Tracker. We'll select leave request approved, and then you're going to want to test that, make sure that it runs properly. And then once it does, you can go to the second step, which is going to involve Bamboo HR. And so you've already got the leave request approved, and now you need to just find that employee. So that's what I select in the main dropdown. We're going to press continue, and then we're going to have to search for it. So we're going to search for it by company email, and we're going to reference the previous step with Vacation Tracker data. That way we can connect the employee that's requesting the leave or the leave that got approved. So for the search value, you're going to go over to that plus button, and then that will populate all of the things from step one that you can select from. And if you scroll down to the bottom of this, you'll find the user email. And that's it for step two. So then we're going to test that, make sure that it runs properly, and then you can move on to step three. And this is where it will change for each scenario that we're setting up. One small caveat that I have is that I am on a trial account, so you might look a little bit different because I have some sample material in here. And as you'll see, the document that gets populated in Bamboo HR is going to be a little bit different than what you could possibly have. But I'm still going to run you through all the steps. So we're going to select Google Doc for the third step here, which I did already select. And you're going to want to select Create Document from Template, because this is what's going to be imported into Bamboo HR from the data that we're getting from Vacation Tracker. So we're basically creating that document from scratch using the data that we get from Vacation Tracker, and then we're going to import that into Bamboo HR. So as you can see over here, we're in the configure step after we've done the first setup, and we're going to just fill out some of this information. For name, you're obviously going to want the username, so you're going to press that plus button again and go to that first step where you get all of the information from Vacation Tracker, and we're going to use username. And then for the leave type, again, you'll press that plus, and then you can see leave type name. That's what you'll select. Start date, you can also scroll down, and there will be the start date, and then the end date as well. If you scroll down, it will also be there. You'll press continue, and then you're going to want to test that step, make sure that everything populates and everything works. And then you can move on to step 4, which is again in Bamboo HR. And this is where we're going to import that data or that document that you've just created into BambooHR. So once you get that fourth step started, you can use upload employee file, press continue, and then we're going to configure that step as well. The file name will be coming from that step 3. So again, you're going to press that plus button, go down to step 3 where you created that Google Doc, and then we'll select that. And then you can select the title because that will be the file name. The employee, which we don't have a plus button, but you'll go over to these 3 dots and you'll create a custom field, which then you can then select as if you press that plus button in the previous steps. We'll go to step 2 where you found the employee, and we'll use their actual ID that's associated with them in BambooHR. And then from there, you'll go to the category where you'll select the category you want to put it in. I'm going to just select signed documents, but once you understand what you want to do, or if you create categories in BambooHR, that will populate here and you'll be able to select that. That way you can put your documents where you want them to be. And then from there, this is where I run into issues because I am not on a paid plan yet. This is just a test plan. Essentially, there's a ton of different file types that you can have. And ideally, you would do an export link that will bring you to the file, or you could maybe even put a PDF attachment there. So you can try different export links or different things that you want to use as that file. But once you select that and you run the test, you can then go back into your BambooHR account. You can go to that employee under the people section and then go to their documents. And then in that folder that you created for putting the documents in, you'll see your leave confirmation there and you can select it. And even though the ideal file link to export would be this application PDF, I was running into issues with that working just because I'm on a free plan. So you'll be able to select that and then it won't look like this when you go into that employee section. But either way, you'll have a paper trail in your document section for each employee, and that's really awesome to have. So now let's move on to the second automation that you can create. And so in this scenario, we're going to log leave to a timesheet. This is really great for hourly teams or people that you pay hourly, and you can approve the leave and have it go right onto your BambooHR timesheet. I'm going to keep this as a full day leave type scenario. It'll be a little bit more complicated to set up half day or hourly leave types, so I'm just going to do the full just to show you what it looks like. In order for this to work, you're going to want to have your employees on BambooHR time tracking, which for this free trial does not really exist. So again, you're going to have to bear with me. Okay, so just like the first scenario, we're going to have the same setup. So you're going to select Vacation Tracker as the first one, which is leave request approved. And then you can test that to make sure that it works. And for the second trigger, you're going to go to BambooHR and you're going to find the employee again. Go ahead and press continue. And then in the search by section, we're going to look for their email, which is connected to their vacation tracker information. And then for that search value, you'll press the plus button like we did in the previous step, use your email, and then test that. From there, for the third step, we're going to go back to BambooHR and we're going to select Add Timesheet Clock Entries. Press continue, and then we'll go and fill out all of this information. For employee ID, we already found the employee in step 2, so we'll select step 2 and go down to ID. For the date, we'll go to step 1 where all of the vacation tracker information about this leave is located, and we'll go down to the start date. And like I said at the beginning, we're only going to do full day, so that means we can put in the start time manually, which is 9 to 17 hours or 5 o'clock, which would be a full work day. And then you can adjust it manually if you want to in BambooHR, or you could go even further and set this up for hourly or half day leaves. But from there, we'll test it. And like I said before, since this is a free trial version of BambooHR, we don't have access to the time off policies. So this is creating an error for me, but this should work fully for anybody that has time off available. Okay, so now for the last automation, there is one pre-step that you have to do. Because in order for leave to be tracked automatically in BambooHR, you have to have a custom leave type associated with Vacation Tracker. So we're going to set this custom leave type up by going here to settings, and then we'll go to custom fields and tables, and then we'll add a custom field, which is at the top right-hand corner of the dashboard. So you'll give it a name, which I just put in current leave via VT, which is Vacation Tracker. And then for the type, I put short answer, optional for the field status, and then you can select the tabs that you want this to show up in. I put it in personal, and then I selected job for the second one. From there, you can set it up the same way you set up the first two, which is creating a trigger with Vacation Tracker being the leave request approved. Then you can make sure that works. You can test it, and then you'll go down to the second step, which is BambooHR, and find the employee again. Remember, we do this by looking for their company email, which is associated with that first step with Vacation Tracker. And in order to connect that, we'll go over to this plus button, and we'll select it via the Vacation Tracker step 1 information. So you can scroll all the way down to the bottom, find user email, and select that. And then we will test that, and it should run smoothly as long as everything's connected. And then we'll go on to step 3, which is BambooHR again, and we'll do an API request this time. Now, this is where people could get lost a little bit because there are some slight issues with BambooHR not exposing their custom fields directly into Zapier. And that's why we have to do a custom API call and then input a bunch of information. But I'm going to try and give you all the information you need. That way you don't have to think about it too much. Now, some of the information I'll put in here is specific to our account. So you're not going to be able to just copy and paste blindly what I'm putting in for all of them. Some of them you can. But one thing that you can do is use Claude or ChatGPT to help you set this up for yourself. So you can take screenshots of your screen and ask it what you're doing wrong, if anything's going wrong, or if you're getting errors. So instead of rage quitting, because this can be a little complicated, make sure that you just lean on that AI because it will help. So once you press continue and you go onto the configure section, these are some of the settings that you want to set up. So first, let's start with method. So you can type this into the top. That way you don't even have to look for it necessarily. And once that HTTP method pops up, you can select the dropdown and you'll go to post. The second one that we're going to look up, you can type in at the top, and that's URL. And now this is the URL that I'm going to put in, but you're going to want to change that vacation tracker section to whatever your URL is. Once you do that, you can then press the plus button and select the ID from step 2 like we've done before. The next thing that you can look up is header, and there are 2 boxes here that you're going to want to fill out. The first one is content type on the left-hand side. You can just type that out. And then on the right, you're going to type out application/JSON. Pause if you need to keep the screen like this so you can type it in. Lastly, we're going to type in body, and this is something that you're going to have to get from your own page. So let me show you how to find this. Basically, what you're going to do is you're going to type into your browser the BambooHR subdomain, and it's going to say /API/v1/meta/fields. And that's right here on the screen. So you can just take that. And then once you're there, it'll populate this entire XML file and it will have all the field IDs on this left-hand side. And you're going to search for your specific leave type. Now, remember, we created that custom field at the beginning of this section, which we named current leave. So if you can even just scroll down, find current leave via VT. And so that's what we put into this body section. We'd have the bracket and then in quotes 4624 colon and then on leave. And then it's perfect. You can test it, make sure that that runs smoothly. And then in your BambooHR account, you can go to anybody, but for this scenario, we use Diane Ross as our test subject. And you can go into their profile, select job, which is the category that we put it under, and then you can scroll down and that custom leave type that we set up for the current leave via VT, it says on leave, which if you go into our Vacation Tracker account, you can see that Diane is off on these days, which is when this video is shot. So that's 3 ways you can connect Vacation Tracker with BambooHR via Zapier. For more, you can check out our knowledge base on our website for tons of resources like this. And if you hit any snags setting up your own connections, you can reach out to our team anytime because we have developers that can help. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.